You might be taking something right now that feels harmless, even helpful. But what if I told you that this common supplement sitting in your kitchen cabinet could actually put your brain at risk? I'm a brain doctor, and I've seen it far too often. Someone comes in worried about memory loss or mood swings, and the problem isn't just age, it's something they're swallowing every morning, thinking it's good for them. If you're over 60, this is especially important to understand because your brain health depends on it. Imagine starting your day, just like you always do, with a vitamin pill in hand. You pop it in your mouth, feeling assured that you're doing something beneficial for your bones. After all, you've been told for years that calcium is key to maintaining bone strength. But what if that seemingly innocent act is contributing to those unexpected lapses in memory, or that feeling of fogginess that seems to hang over your thoughts? Yes, it's true. Your morning routine could hold the answer to those daily struggles. It starts subtly. Perhaps you've noticed little things creeping into your life, like misplacing your keys more often or forgetting the name of a recent acquaintance. You shake it off, thinking, it's just age. But when concern builds, when forgetting where you parked your car becomes a troubling pattern, that's when you really start paying attention. Let's not forget the emotional toll this can take. Struggling with memory can impact your sense of independence. Tasks that used to be second nature begin to feel daunting. Your confidence may take a hit, and you might pull back from social gatherings or activities you once enjoyed. What if I embarrass myself, you might think? It's not merely about forgetting names. It's about a growing hesitance to engage with the world around you. These emotional shifts can chip away at your self-esteem. You may feel frustrated, anxious, or even isolated. And if left unaddressed, these cognitive lapses can lead to further deterioration. You might find yourself relying more on others, feeling like a shadow of who you once were, grappling with the fear of losing your mental faculties. And this, my friends, is where it gets deeply concerning. While many put their faith in supplements for answers, evidence suggests that one common supplement, calcium, particularly in excessive amounts, could be to blame for these struggles. It's a stark contradiction. What we thought was a protector of our bones may hold some hidden dangers for our brains. Have you thought about this before? It's alarming to consider that something as ordinary as a calcium pill could contribute to more serious health issues, including brain fog, memory loss, and even increased risk for strokes or vascular dementia. That's right. The very pill you trusted could be linked to a slow, frustrating decline in mental sharpness. So what got us into this situation? How could something we believed to be helpful turn out to be harmful? A big part of the answer lies in the natural changes our bodies go through as we age. When we're younger, our bodies efficiently filter out excess minerals. But as we age, especially after 60, things begin to change. Our kidneys may not work as effectively, our arteries can become stiffer, and regulating minerals like calcium can become more challenging. For many seniors, the concern isn't necessarily a deficiency in calcium. In fact, many older adults receive ample calcium from their diets. Think leafy greens, dairy, nuts, and fortified foods. But then comes that extra calcium, often found in cheap supplements. Those high doses can throw the body out of balance, overwhelming it rather than helping. With all that excess calcium floating in your bloodstream, the body just can't keep everything in check. It starts to settle in places where it doesn't belong, and that could lead to calcification in vessels or tissues. That's the silent and relentless drain on your cognitive health. And what about how calcium interacts with another vital mineral, magnesium? Magnesium is like a calming neighbor, ensuring everything runs smoothly in the nervous system. But when calcium levels soar from supplements, magnesium levels often plummet. This imbalance can affect your mood, your sleep, and ultimately, your cognition. Have you felt more forgetful or anxious lately? Could it be that simple pill isn't doing you any favors? It's dizzying, isn't it? You may have been doing everything right, and yet certain choices could be leading you astray. But this is just the beginning. For many, the realization that a casual daily habit might be affecting their memory or mood comes as a surprise. Now, as you sit with this information, I encourage you to reflect. What does all this mean for you moving forward? Have you been relying on those calcium pills as a crutch for bone health without considering the effects they might have on your mind? If so, it's time to take a step back and reassess. This is where we need to open the door to deeper understanding. What exactly is happening in our bodies as we age, and how can we take control? This journey leads us into exploring the underlying causes and risk factors that put our brain health at risk. So, stay with us as we delve into these essential questions. Let's uncover the truths behind calcium supplementation and discover ways to reclaim your vitality, both in body and in mind. Imagine for a moment that you're enjoying a peaceful morning routine. You wake up, brew a pot of coffee, and reach for that familiar bottle of calcium supplements, feeling confident that you're doing something good for your bones. But what if I told you that while you think you're nurturing your body, you might instead be jeopardizing your brain health? Yes, it sounds puzzling, but let's peel back the layers to understand how this common supplement could be wreaking havoc in ways you never expected. The truth is, as we age, our bodies undergo a series of changes that can complicate how we absorb and utilize essential nutrients. When we're young, we have vibrant kidneys that work optimally to filter out excess minerals. Our blood vessels are flexible, and our heart and brain receive strong circulation. These systems collaborate seamlessly to maintain balance. But after the age of 60, our kidneys may not filter as effectively. Blood vessels can become stiffer, and our ability to regulate calcium levels begins to falter. This sets the stage for potential problems. Now you might be thinking, but I need calcium for my bones. And you're absolutely right. Calcium is crucial for various functions in the body, including maintaining strong bones, supporting heart rhythm, and enabling nerve function. Yet as our age progresses, the way we handle calcium shifts dramatically. Many seniors might even be consuming enough calcium through their diets, from dairy, leafy greens, nuts, and fortified foods. The issue arises when we add calcium supplements into the mix, often in high doses. What you may not realize is that these extra supplements can overwhelm the body, leading to an imbalance that can affect both your physical and mental well-being. Consider this. When too much calcium floods your bloodstream, your body struggles to keep everything in check. Those excess levels can settle in places they shouldn't, like your arteries or even the small vessels in your brain. This situation is referred to as calcium calcification. Over time, this buildup can quietly disrupt blood flow, cause inflammation, and contribute to what many describe as brain fog or memory lapses. It can be unsettling to think about, but researchers have found connections between high calcium supplementation and an increased risk of serious conditions such as vascular dementia, which involves a gradual decline in mental sharpness due to reduced circulation to the brain. You might be asking, how did we get to this point? It turns out that despite the good intentions behind those calcium supplements, we've built a habit of relying on quick fixes without fully understanding their long-term consequences. Think about your daily experience. Perhaps you've noticed subtle changes in yourself, a sense of forgetfulness that wasn't there before, or moments where a cloudiness settles over your thoughts. You might shrug it off, reasoning that it's just a part of aging. But when these lapses begin to affect your ability to maintain your independence or to engage in social situations confidently, they can impact far more than just your memory. They can weigh heavily on your emotional health. Feeling uncertain about your cognitive abilities can wear down your confidence. You may hesitate to attend gatherings or participate in conversations, worrying, what if I forget something important? This sense of anxiety can create a cycle of withdrawal, leading to feelings of isolation and frustration as you grapple with the fear of what these changes may imply about your mental future. What's particularly insidious is how easily these emotional changes go unnoticed. You may not realize that the root cause of this distress can be linked to the health choices you've been making, including the seemingly innocent act of taking calcium supplements. It's a troubling contradiction. A pill designed to protect your bones may be hiding dangers that could undermine your brain health instead. And if we dive deeper, we find that the challenge doesn't end with calcium alone. It's also about how calcium interacts with other minerals in your body, especially magnesium. Magnesium plays a pivotal role in keeping your nervous system calm and your memory sharp. Yet when calcium levels skyrocket due to excessive supplementation, magnesium levels frequently plummet. This imbalance can lead to further complications, affecting not just your cognition, but also your mood and sleep patterns. Have you been struggling with anxiety or restless nights? It could be that your daily dose of calcium is tipping the balance unfavorably. So here we are, facing an eye-opening realization together. What you thought was a harmless daily habit could be part of a much larger problem. With aging, it's crucial to remain attuned to the complex interplay of the nutrients we consume. Understanding these nuances is essential as it helps illuminate potential risks that may have gone unnoticed until now. As we continue to explore these vital insights in the next chapter, we will uncover healthier alternatives to manage your calcium intake effectively. You'll learn about natural sources that support both your bones and brain without posing the same risks. Your journey to reclaiming your vitality, both physically and mentally, is just beginning, and together we'll pave the way to a healthier future. Thank you for being here with me today. It's incredibly important that we talk about these issues. If this information resonated with you, please consider subscribing for more insights tailored for your health and well-being. Together, we can navigate these complexities and ensure you feel vibrant, engaged, and empowered, no matter your age. Let's take this journey forward together, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Imagine for a moment that you're starting your day, cozy in your kitchen, with the sun shining through the window. You pour yourself a cup of coffee and reach for that bottle of calcium supplements, feeling like you're doing the right thing for your bones. But what if I told you that this common routine could actually be putting your brain health at risk? It sounds confusing, I know, but stick with me as we explore the surprising truth about calcium supplements and what you can do instead. Think about how your body processes nutrients as you age. When we're young, our organs work efficiently. Our kidneys filter out excess minerals beautifully. Our blood vessels are flexible, allowing fresh oxygenated blood to reach every part of our body, including our brains. But after age 60, everything changes. Our kidneys don't filter quite as well anymore. Blood vessels can become more rigid. This shift makes it harder for our bodies to maintain the correct calcium levels, leading to potential issues. You might be thinking, but I need calcium. It's vital for my bones. You're absolutely right. Calcium is essential for keeping your bones strong, supporting your heart rhythm, and helping your nerves function well. The issue arises when many seniors, trying to stay ahead of potential bone loss, turn to high-dose calcium supplements without needing them. Often these supplements can overwhelm the body, and the excess calcium doesn't get distributed where it's needed. Instead, it can settle in arteries and even in the fine blood vessels of the brain. Let's talk a bit about how this all works. When you take these supplements, your bloodstream can become flooded with calcium. This leads to a condition called calcium calcification, where calcium deposits accumulate in inappropriate areas. Over time, these deposits can disrupt blood flow. This is especially concerning when it comes to your brain, as reduced circulation can contribute to memory lapses and mental fog. It's unsettling, isn't it? Research has linked excessive calcium supplementation to an increased risk of vascular dementia. This is a condition that can slowly dampen your mental sharpness and cognitive function by impeding blood flow to the brain. You might be experiencing some of these symptoms now, but attributing them purely to aging. It gets even more complicated because calcium doesn't work alone. It's in a delicate balance with other key minerals, particularly magnesium. Think of magnesium as a friendly traffic officer in your body. It helps calm the nerve signals, ensuring everything runs smoothly. But when the calcium levels go too high due to supplements, magnesium levels often decrease. This imbalance doesn't just mess with your brain, it can impact your mood and how well you sleep, contributing to feelings of anxiety and restlessness. Have you noticed a little more forgetfulness or trouble with sleep lately? That high dose of calcium could be tipping the scales unfavorably. So what can we do about this? The key lies in rethinking our approaches to nutrition, starting with how and where we get our calcium. Instead of running for that supplement bottle, let's think food first. Eating calcium-rich foods can help you absorb this important nutrient in the way nature intended. The big advantage here? Food sources of calcium come packed with additional vitamins and minerals that support overall health, minimizing the risk of imbalances and side effects. Let's focus on one powerful food: leafy greens. Yes, the ones you might have been dismissing as rabbit food. Dark leafy greens like kale, spinach, and collard greens are not just colorful additions to your plate. They're fantastic sources of calcium. In fact, these greens provide calcium alongside other beneficial nutrients like vitamin K, fiber, and antioxidants that all work together to support not only your bones, but your brain health too. What really sets these greens apart is how they work with your body. They're incredibly bioavailable. This just means your body absorbs the nutrients they offer more efficiently compared to supplements. As you chew those greens, your digestive enzymes and acids help break them down, allowing your body to access the calcium easily, reducing the risk of that unwanted calcification we talked about. Now, how can you start incorporating these greens into your daily routine? Picture this. In the morning, instead of reaching for a calcium pill, try adding a handful of fresh spinach to your omelet or smoothie. Not only does it blend in seamlessly, but it also enhances the meal's nutritional profile. You're not just getting calcium, you're loading up on vitamins and minerals that nourish your body and mind. At lunch, consider a hearty salad with kale or arugula. Toss in some cherry tomatoes, a sprinkle of feta cheese, and a few almonds for added crunch. This not only makes for a delicious lunch, but again elevates your calcium intake and provides a wonderful mix of nutrients. And don't forget, there are plenty of other calcium-rich foods that can be integrated into your meals. Snack on some almond butter on whole grain toast, or enjoy a small bowl of yogurt with your favorite fruits. Even sardines, packed with calcium when eaten with the bones, make for a nutritious option. By embracing these small, delicious changes, you can effortlessly support your bone health without the risk that comes with excessive supplementation. Your body knows how to absorb and utilize nutrients effectively when you provide them through whole foods. As we continue our journey together, I'll share another magnificent food in the next chapter that complements our discussion on nutrient balance and brain health. I promise you won't want to miss it. So let today be a turning point. Instead of seeing those supplements as a safety net for your health, let's shift to nourishing our bodies the way they were meant to be nourished. Start today. Swap that calcium pill for leafy greens and see how your body responds. Thank you so much for tuning in today. It's vital we have these conversations. If you found this information helpful, consider subscribing to our channel for more tips tailored just for you. Together, we can pave the way for a healthier, happier life. I can't wait to see you in the next video. Take care. Ever wonder why your joints might feel a tad stiffer, or your brain sometimes feels like it's moving through molasses? You're not alone. As we age, many of us recognize these small changes and begin looking for answers in the usual supplements. Now here's the thing. It can be disheartening to hear that something we think is aiding our health might be causing more harm than good. You've heard my concerns with high-dose calcium supplements, but today we're going to explore a wonderful ally for your brain and bones, vitamin K2. This vital nutrient works beautifully alongside calcium, helping to ensure that it's doing its job effectively without the unwanted risks we discussed last time. While calcium is essential for strength, K2 is the key to directing calcium to the right places, like your bones, and keeping it out of your arteries and brain. A protective partner you definitely don't want to miss out on. Let me explain this relationship a bit better. Think of vitamin K2 as your personal GPS for calcium. Just as a GPS ensures you don't take a wrong turn and end up lost, K2 ensures that calcium heads straight to your bones, where it's beneficial, and steers clear of soft tissues that could suffer from unwanted deposits. This balance is especially important for older adults, as the risk of calcification rises with age, affecting not just our arteries but also our cognitive health. So where can you find this important nutrient? Fermented foods are some of the richest sources of vitamin K2. You may not have thought about them in this context before, but foods like natto, a traditional Japanese dish made of fermented soybeans, pack a powerful punch of K2. If natto sounds a bit daunting, it can be an acquired taste. Don't worry. Cheeses like Gouda and Brie are also abundant in K2, making them a delicious choice. And let's not forget about a simple option, egg yolks. Incorporating these foods into your meals can be an easy yet effective way to enhance your nutrient intake while doing wonders for your health. Imagine making a creamy spinach quiche on a Sunday afternoon. You could whisk together eggs, toss in some sautéed spinach, another calcium superstar, and top it off with a sprinkle of Gouda cheese for that delightful, savory flavor. It's a delightful way to start your week off, right? knowing that you're supporting both your brain and your bones with one nutritious meal. Another simple option, how about a yogurt parfait for breakfast? Take a cup of plain yogurt, add your favorite fruits, and layer in some almonds for that crunch. You could even drizzle a bit of honey or maple syrup to sweeten it up if you like. Not only are you getting calcium and probiotics, but you also benefit from adding that vital K2 from the yogurt. You might be thinking, this sounds great, but will it really make a difference? Here's the beauty of K2. It complements the calcium you've been focusing on from your food sources. When you consume these foods together, you're creating a symphony of nutrients that work in harmony, not just fighting for absorption. This is where the magic happens. It keeps your blood vessels flexible, supports your brain, and may help ward off cognitive decline. As we wind down this chapter, let's set the stage for our next conversation. While understanding how to balance calcium and K2 is crucial, it's essential to combine this knowledge with a holistic approach. In our next video, we will explore a lifestyle change that brings these elements together and can have a profound impact on your overall health. I invite you to embrace these delicious ways to nourish your body with vitamin K2 while reflecting on how vital it is to balance your calcium intake. You deserve clarity and wellness in your later years. Experience the joy of movement and enjoy the satisfaction of knowing you're actively working towards supporting your health. Thank you for spending this time with me today. If you found these insights helpful, please consider subscribing to our channel for more health tips tailored for seniors. Together, we can savor the journey toward a vibrant life at any age. I look forward to seeing you in our next video. Take care. If you've made it this far, congratulations. You've shown that you care about your health, and that alone puts you ahead of most people. Together, we've uncovered some critical insights about the common calcium supplement that could be affecting your brain health. We've examined how excessive calcium, especially from supplements, can contribute to cognitive issues and why it's so crucial to reassess what you're ingesting. We've also explored the powerful role of vitamin K2 in this delicate balance of nutrients, prioritizing how it helps direct calcium to where it belongs, protecting your heart and brain in the process. And let's not forget the incredible importance of movement, both for your bones and cognitive function. These chapters hold valuable wisdom for anyone looking to enhance their well-being. Now, as we wrap up, I want to share a final empowering message. Change is not only possible, but also incredibly attainable at any stage of life. It's about taking those small, consistent steps toward better health that can make all the difference. One simple yet profound action you can take today is to make your food choices a priority. Shift your focus from supplements to food and let your plate be your medicine. Start by adding just one new calcium-rich food to your meals this week. It could be something as simple as tossing a handful of spinach or kale into your salad, or enjoying a serving of yogurt with breakfast. As you nourish yourself with the right foods, remember that your body has a remarkable ability to restore, adapt, and thrive. Small changes can create a ripple effect. They lead to improved nutrient absorption, better overall health, and even cognitive clarity. Trust in this process and know that you are capable of making your golden years truly shine. I encourage you to reflect on what you've learned today and take that next step. Leave those outdated supplements behind and embrace the reality that your diet can be both delicious and incredibly beneficial for your brain and body. You deserve to move through life with energy, confidence, and clarity, fully engaging with the wonderful moments that each day brings. Let this be the beginning of a new chapter for you, one where you are empowered by knowledge and guided by the wholesome choices you make. If you found this information helpful, I invite you to subscribe to our channel for more insights designed specifically for you. Journeying toward health and vitality is a shared adventure, and I'm thrilled to be a part of yours. Thank you for spending this time with me today. Together, let's embrace the beautiful potential of every age. I hope to see you in our next video, where we'll explore even more ways to nourish your health. Take care, and remember, you've got this.